Hello, everyone, and welcome to Real World English Connections. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jake. We're here to help you learn practical English for real-life situations.
Today's episode is all about something we all want to do, making new friends in English.
That's right, Emma. Whether you've moved to a new country, started a new job, or just want to connect with English speakers online, making friends in a new language can feel challenging.
But don't worry, by the end of today's episode, you'll have lots of useful phrases and strategies to help you start conversations, build relationships, and maintain friendships in English.
And we'll follow the story of Lynn, who just moved to Canada and is trying to make new friends. So let's get started.
Meeting new people and making friends is an important part of life, but it can feel extra difficult when you're doing it in another language. Many of our listeners tell us they feel nervous or shy about starting conversations in English.
That's completely normal. Even native speakers get nervous meeting new people, but having some ready-to-use phrases can make it much easier.
Let's meet Lynn. She's 28 years old and just moved from China to Toronto, Canada for a new job in marketing. She speaks intermediate English, but hasn't had many chances to use it in real conversations.
Lynn is feeling a bit lonely in her new city and wants to make friends. Let's follow her journey and learn how she starts building connections in English.
Scene 1. Lynn's first day at the office. She's meeting her new colleagues.
Lynn's manager, Sarah, introduces her to the team during a morning meeting.
Later, Lynn wants to start a conversation with her desk neighbor, Michael. She remembers some useful conversation starters.
If you were Lynn, what might you say to start a conversation with a new colleague?
There are many ways to start a conversation. Here are some useful phrases for starting conversations with colleagues.
Hi there. I'm Lynn. I just started today.
Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you a question?
I really like your something they're wearing. Where did you get it?
Is that food, drink? It looks good. How long have you been working here?
What team are you on?
Do you know where I can find the something in the office? I'm still trying to figure everything out. How does the coffee machine work?
I'm new here. Any tips you could share?
The office is really nice. Have you been working here long?
Let's hear what happened with Lynn and Michael.
Excuse me. Hi there. I'm Lynn. I just started today.
Oh, hey Lynn. Welcome to the team. I'm Michael. How's your first day going so far?
It's going well, thanks. There's a lot to learn, but everyone seems really nice.
Yeah, it's a great team. Let me know if you need help finding anything. The office can be confusing at first.
Actually, I was wondering where I could find the break room. I brought my lunch.
I was just about to head there myself. Want to join me? I can introduce you to some of the others.
Great job, Lynn. She used a simple introduction and then asked a practical question, which led to a lunch invitation.
Scene 2. Lynn joins a local yoga class on the weekend and wants to make some friends outside of work.
After class, people are chatting, and Lynn notices someone who seemed friendly during the session. Here are some phrases you could use to start conversations with strangers in a class or activity.
That was a great class, wasn't it?
Is this your first time here too?
I really struggled with that specific move or activity. Did you?
Have you been coming to this class long?
I'm trying to improve my skill related to the class. What about you?
Do you know if there are any other good activity classes around here?
I like your item they have with them. Where did you get it?
Phew, that was challenging. I'm Lynn, by the way.
Are you from this area? I just moved here.
Do you have any recommendations for good coffee places nearby?
Let's hear Lynn's interaction after yoga class.
Phew, that was challenging. I'm still learning the positions.
Tell me about it. Those balancing poses are tough. I've been coming for months and still wobble all over the place.
That makes me feel better. I'm Lynn, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Lynn. I'm David. Is this your first time at the studio?
Yes, I just moved to Toronto last week for work. I'm trying to explore the neighborhood and meet new people.
Oh, welcome. A bunch of us usually grab smoothies after class at the place next door. Would you like to join us?
That sounds great. I'd love to.
Perfect. Lynn found common ground by talking about the class they both experienced, introduced herself, and shared a bit about her situation.
Scene 4. At the smoothie shop, Lynn is now sitting with David and two other people from the yoga class, Alex and Priya.
This is where building rapport and finding common interests becomes important. Let's look at some phrases for building deeper connections.
What brings you to this city or place?
What do you do for work or study?
Have you always lived here?
What do you like to do in your free time?
I'm really interested in hobby. Do you have any hobbies?
Have you seen or tried this local attraction or restaurant yet?
What kind of music, movies, or books do you enjoy?
Did you watch recent popular show or sports event?
I've been wanting to try activity. Have you ever done that?
Where's your favorite place to related activity around here?
Let's hear how Lynn builds rapport with her new yoga friends.
So Lynn, what brought you to Toronto?
I got a job in marketing. I was excited for the opportunity and to experience living in Canada.
Marketing sounds interesting. What kind of company do you work for?
It's a tech company that makes educational apps. I really enjoy it so far. What about all of you? What do you do?
I'm a teacher at the elementary school about 10 blocks from here. Alex is a graphic designer and Priya works in finance, right Priya?
Oh, a graphic designer. We work with designers at my company, and I've always respected teachers. Such important work.
Yes, maybe we even have some professional connections. What kind of things do you like to do outside of work, Lynn?
Well, yoga, obviously, but I also love hiking, trying new restaurants, and photography. I'm hoping to explore some trails around Toronto.
No way! We go hiking almost every month as a group. You should join us next weekend if you're free.
Wonderful. Lynn shared information about herself, showed interest in others, and found common interests that led to another invitation.
Scene 4. 2 weeks later, Lynn has been on the hiking trip and has exchanged phone numbers with her new friends. Now she wants to maintain these friendships with some casual texting and small talk.
Maintaining friendships often involves regular, light communication. Here are some useful phrases for small talk and checking in.
How's your week going?
How was your weekend?
I just saw, read, or heard this and thought of you.
Have you been to new place yet? I was thinking of checking it out.
Just wanted to say hi and see how you're doing.
Do you have any plans for upcoming holiday or weekend?
I'm going to event or place. Would you be interested in joining?
I've heard about current event or news. What do you think?
I tried that restaurant or activity you recommended. It was great.
I saw this article or video and thought you might find it interesting.
Let's see how Lynn maintains her new friendships.
Hi, Priya. How was your week? Mine was busy, but good. I finally tried that Italian restaurant you recommended. The pasta was amazing.
Hey Lynn, my week was good. Lots of adorable kid stories from my class as usual. So glad you liked the restaurant. Their tiramisu is my favorite.
I didn't try the tiramisu. Next time, for sure. Either way, I saw there's a photography exhibition opening downtown this weekend. I remember you mentioned you enjoy photography too?
Yes, that sounds perfect. Should we invite the others too?
Great idea. I'll create a group chat so we can all coordinate.
Scene 5. Lynn's monthly team lunch at work. She's starting to feel more comfortable, but notices some cultural differences in how people make friends and interact in Canada compared to China.
Cultural differences in friendship building can be interesting to navigate. Here are some insights about North American friendship culture that might be helpful.
In North America, people often use direct compliments as a way to build connections.
Small talk about weather, sports, or current events is very common and not considered superficial.
People may become friends quite quickly, but there are different levels of friendship that develop over time.
In business settings, it's common to mix some personal conversation with professional topics.
Invitations are usually direct. If someone says, "We should get coffee sometime," they generally mean it as a real invitation.
Personal space tends to be larger than in many other cultures. Less touching and more physical distance is typical.
Asking certain personal questions about age, marital status, income can be considered too direct early in a friendship.
Let's hear about Lynn's experience with cultural differences.
So Lynn, how are you settling in? Have you found a good place to live?
Yes, I have an apartment downtown. It's quite different here. In China, colleagues don't usually ask many personal questions until they know each other well.
Oh, interesting. Here, it's kind of the opposite. We often use personal questions to get to know each other. But please tell me if anything makes you uncomfortable.
That's good to know. I'm still getting used to how directly people give compliments here. Yesterday, someone told me they liked my presentation style right after the meeting.
Yeah, we tend to be pretty direct with positive feedback. It's usually meant genuinely. By the way, a few of us go out for trivia night on Thursdays. It's a fun way to learn about Canadian culture if you'd like to join.
I'd love to. Thank you for the invitation.
Now let's focus on the language we've been using. We've covered many useful phrases today, so let's organize them by function.
First, phrases for starting conversations. Hi there, I'm... Name. Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you a question? I really like your... something they're wearing or have. Is this your first time here? How long have you been doing this activity, coming here, etc.? The event, class, weather is really adjective, isn't it? Do you have any recommendations for something related to your location? I'm new to place or activity. Any tips you could share?
Next, phrases for building rapport and finding common interests. What brings you to this city, event? What do you do for work, study? What do you like to do in your free time? Have you always lived here? I'm really interested in hobby. Do you have any hobbies? Have you tried local attraction, restaurant, yet? What kind of music, movies, books do you enjoy? Where are you from originally? What's your favorite thing about current city, job, activity? I've been wanting to learn more about topic. Is that something you know about?
And here are phrases for maintaining friendships with small talk. How's your day, week going? How was your weekend? Do anything fun? Any plans for upcoming holiday, weekend? I just saw, read, or heard this and thought of you. Have you been to new place yet? Just checking in to see how you're doing. I'm going to event. Would you be interested in coming along? Have you heard about current event news? I tried that restaurant or activity you recommended. Let's catch up soon. Are you free specific time?
Finally, let's practice with some guided activities to help you remember these phrases.
Activity 1. Imagine you just moved to a new city. Practice introducing yourself to a neighbor you see in your apartment building. Pause the podcast and say your introduction out loud. You might start with, "Hi there, I just moved in. I'm..."
Activity 2. Think about your interests and hobbies. Create 3 questions you could ask someone to find out if you share common interests. For example, do you enjoy your hobby? Or have you ever tried activity you like?
Activity 3. Imagine you met someone new last week and want to maintain the friendship. Write a short text message to check in and suggest meeting again. You could start with, "Hey, it was great meeting you last week. I was wondering if you..." For each activity, pause the podcast, think about your response, and practice saying it out loud. This will help you remember the phrases when you need them in real situations.
Let's recap what we've learned today about making friends in English.
1. Starting conversations gets easier with prepared phrases. Questions about your shared environment or simple introductions work well.
2. Building rapport happens when you share information about yourself and show interest in the other person. Finding common interests creates natural connection points.
3. Maintaining friendships requires regular, light communication. Small talk, checking in, and suggesting specific activities all help keep connections strong.
4. Being aware of cultural differences helps navigate new friendship customs. In North America, expect direct compliments, personal questions as connection builders, and explicit invitations.
And here's your real-life task for this week. Try to use at least 3 phrases from today's episode in a real conversation. It could be with a colleague, classmate, neighbor, or even while ordering coffee.
Notice how the conversation develops when you use these friendly English phrases. Remember, making friends takes time in any language, so be patient with yourself.
In our next episode, we'll talk about how to handle disagreements in English without damaging your new friendships. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it.
Thank you for joining us on Real World English Connections. We'd love to hear about your experiences using these phrases. You can share your story on our social media or website.
Until next time, happy connecting.
Bye, everyone.